from Los Angeles, he'd proudly bring you the Clippers at the Staples Center. Last outing for the Kim against the Jazz in Utah. And they pulled off a 3-point win in that one. Too close for comfort, but they'll take it.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they force.
And one thing the box score doesn't show us is how many points came as a direct result of those turnovers. But I think it was a huge factor.
Now Golden State's starting five. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Green passes to Paul. Here's Griffin. No good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
I think everyone who saw that game would just have to agree it was about what they could do defensively in terms of winning.
And I thought the activity was tremendous all over the court defensively. And that kind of hustle is going to pay off for you, and it also is going to keep your coach happy. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
It's Redick on the wing. And it's Paul penetrating. The shot. Redick with the bucket. Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. They double-team Curry. Thompson in the corner. Curry against Redick. Lock at 6. Bogut sends a screen for Curry. And it's Iguodala again missing.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Redick for 3. Green with the rebound.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it,
too. Oh, they do, yes, sir.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
And it's Paul penetrating, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But, guys, the pass, for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him. And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Rebound by Iguodala.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And that one's good. Redick's got his second bucket.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Curry attacking. Out to the wing. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
Well, if I was being diplomatic about it, they were a little too aggressive. I mean, in reality, they took far too many fouls, and because of that, they had to go to their bench earlier than they wanted to.
Green with a screen on Paul. It's Thompson off the drive. Wide open. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. And here is Paul. And here's Green outside. And the release was before. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Griffin is out there with Pierce, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by Thompson. And Redick kicks to Paul. Pierce with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Johnson's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Clippers.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
Clippers trail by 5. Paul goes in. It's Redick on the wing. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. Redick with the bucket. Redick's got 7.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Iguodala left side. Pass to Curry. Stolen by Pierce. Now the Clippers moving it up. Redick's got the ball. Johnson with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. That gives them the lead. Redick's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Timeout called the Warriors. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. Spates checked in for the Warriors. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. The Clippers in second.
Kevin, who says that good defense isn't fun to watch? This has been impressive. The last few weeks, they've been able to get after it and be active and come up with more steals than normal.
Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Spates. James Michael McAdoo, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Yeah, up above 50% in terms of field goal percentage. They're on a roll.
Here's Crawford. That's tipped. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Over to the wing. Rivers dishes to Pierce. It's Clark with the rebound.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Johnson attacking. Here's Jordan. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Clippers. And he sinks the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Here's Paul. Following the score by Golden State. Clippers moving the ball around. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Crawford with the steal. Jordan the screen. It's Crawford with the drive. Over in the corner, Paul. And another 3 for the Clippers. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Clippers?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Draymond Green comes in for James Michael McAdoo. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. And it's Klay Thompson in for Ian Clark.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Thompson with the bucket.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Now here's Paul. He's got 9. Outside Pierce. It's Crawford with the drive. Good defense by Iguodala.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Takes a 3. And no good trying to get that one. And that does it for the first half of play. Los Angeles on top as they end the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the point. Now here's Curry following the miss by Griffin. Just 5 to shoot.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
The Warriors making a switch here. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. James Michael McAdoo comes in for Draymond Green. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. Curry can't get it to go. Here's Green. Makes it off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 3.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Here's McAdoo. And taken away by Paul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
And now a chance, Kevin, to see how the last month has fared for the Clippers. Second in steals. 4th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And going back to their steals ranking, you have to appreciate the quick hands. I mean, the ball's never safe when they're on the prowl. And I think that mentality is what bothers opponents.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Ezeli. Green comes in for McAdoo. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Thompson in for Ian Clark. The shot by Redick, no good. Griffin against Thompson. Outside for Curry. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Now here's Paul. He's got 9. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. Warriors trail by 5. And the Warriors miss again.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
Griffin. And that one is hammered home.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And Jordan sends it back. Pushing it up. It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. Curry against Redick. Curry passes to Green. Shot to stop the drought. Can't capitalize inside. Green with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Redick up top. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And here's Los Angeles. A big stretch here going 10-2. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Green inside the three-point line. Misses the jumper. Here's Curry with the three. Rebound by the Clippers. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. That shot by Griffin, no good.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers ahead, up by 9. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Here's out there with Johnson. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Crawford at the two-guard spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Crawford. Pierce kicks to Rivers. Got a hand on it. Back to Pierce. On the wing, Johnson. The three-pointer off the mark. Warriors trail by 9. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Clark. Now here's Crawford. Passes it to Griffin. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How about that? Take a peek at that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. You're right. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
And as special as they come, guys, that was primo in terms of dunks.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Crawford kicks to Griffin. Back to Crawford. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Inside. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Rivers. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now Rivers. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Johnson with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. And he gets it to go.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done. Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity.
Today on NBA 2K TV, it's our regular season finale. We look back at some of our favorite player interviews.
It gives me smiles.
Special guest, the professor, breaks down top NBA player moves.
He hesitates for a second, and he explodes in the basket.
We update you on